Hi guys, welcome back to All Things Wholesome. This is a channel where we discuss all things that teaches about money skills. In today's video, I am going to be going back to a video I did earlier this year where I was sharing challenges that are faced by contract employees. And in that video, I promised that I'm going to be doing part 2 of the video where I share solutions to that video. So this is the video. This is the part 2 of that video. So if you haven't watched that video, I'm going to be linking it above for you to go and watch, and then maybe you can watch this one. Number 6 is the hardest and the most important, and that is to know that it never gets easy. Yep. So with that said, I am going to be sharing steps on how to navigate and master your finances as an employee. The road to financial freedom isn't paved with shortcuts. It is a journey that requires a shift in mentality, intentionality, and a dedication, a commitment to growth. So with that said, let me start the video. Number 1, we are going to be discussing a mental shift. I have my notes right here just for referrals. So that I don't forget anything. The moment you land a job, especially the one that is not permanent, is where the real journey begins. So this is where you need to start shifting your mindset and be willing to make some sacrifices. You need to be willing to do things that not everyone is willing to do. Developing a strong mindset is not a one-time task, but it is a daily effort. So you need to shift from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset. But this abundance that you have right now, you need to understand that it doesn't mean that you have more, but it means that you have to maximize what you have. So number 2, you need to understand that mastering your finances is 80% behavior and only 20% knowledge. So what this means is that you can have more knowledge about your finances. You can know that there's a budget, know that there are emergency funds, and know all these terms and all these investments. But if you're not doing anything about it, then your finances will not improve. So you need to, as much as you need to shift your mentality, but your behavior as well. As I was saying on the first point, that you need to be willing to do things that most of the people are not willing to do. So I know you must be asking yourself how you can change your behavior. So I think the following steps are going to explain exactly that. Number 3 is to plan your life. This means that you need to take time to envision what you want your life to look like. What do you want to achieve while you are still working? So this means that you sit down with your pen and paper and start planning your life and start planning what you want to achieve. When you plan with intention, you create a roadmap that keeps you focused even when the path gets tough. And also give yourself a reason why you are doing something, because often we do things without having a reason why. So that is why it becomes easy to just give up on the way. But if you know why you are doing something, then it becomes very difficult to give up, even if the road gets bumpy.
Can I quickly distract you? We are going to be getting back to the video soon. Thank you.
On creating your why, I think my next video is going to be me sharing why I want to be financial free. I think that's the most important video that I have to make, because if you have your whys and they're strong and vivid enough, then you are likely to succeed at anything, because now you have strong points. So stay tuned. My next video is going to be me sharing my whys. So if you would like to hear that, yeah, keep on watching and subscribe to the channel so that you are notified every time I upload a video, and so that you become part of this community. So now your question should be, how do you create your why? Okay, the next step, we are going to be discussing how do you create your why. So number 4, you need to plan with intention. Each job you take should have a purpose. You need to set clear, actionable goals for each stage of your job. So what I mean by that is that maybe 3 months, the first 3 months of getting your job, you focus on maybe paying off your debts, maybe with your credit card. So first 3 months you pay off your credit card, you're done. The next 3 months, maybe you want to save up for an emergency fund. So 6 months gone, you are now debt free, and now you have an emergency fund. The next 3 months, maybe you want to buy a laptop. Then the next 3 months you are saving for a laptop. 9 months gone, you have 3 things you've worked towards. So these goals keep you focused and give every job a deeper meaning beyond just earning a salary. So imagine what you can accomplish in 3 years if you are intentional about each job you get, and you plan properly and you execute your plan. In 3 years you could be debt free, you'll be having your own things, you have an emergency fund, and even if you are out of that job, at least you would know that you have your things and you're debt free, and then you are not so worried about getting the next job quicker, because you have money that's going to push you until you get the next job, and you have your own things. The joy of having your own things, guys, is something else. And also being debt free, knowing that you owe no one anything, that just gives you a peaceful sleep. Number 5 is sticking to your plan. Your plan is your guide. Trust it, follow it, and let it lead you to the life that you dream of. Obviously, this one had to be on the list because you need to do the things that you say you are going to do, because success is not only about having a plan, but is sticking to your plan. Doing your plan, whether it feels good or it feels bad, but just making sure that you just consistent in doing the things that you say you are going to do. So you know what's funny in this world is that you do things for everyone else. Like if someone can ask you to do something for them, you do it. But when it comes to yourself, you procrastinate, you don't do the things that you say you are going to do, like you don't fulfill your promises to yourself. And I think that is a huge mistake. You can't be loyal to everyone else but yourself. So you need to make sure that you are sticking to the plan. Imagine how better your life would be if you just stick to half of the things that you said you are going to do. If you just did those things, half of them, not all of them, your life would be so much better. So yeah, that one had to be on the list either way. Number 6 is the hardest and the most important, and that is to know that it never gets easy. Yep, I said it. It never gets easy. For people who always say that things get easier with time, I just don't believe that for 1 second, because even if you've been doing something for a long time, sometimes it's just hard. It's just hard. That's why you have to trick yourself into doing things that you have to do. Especially if you decide to just lose track maybe for a month or 2, and you're like, no, it's fine, I'm gonna get back to it. It never gets easier. It gets even more harder, because now you are aware of the work that you must do. So you need to have more courage and more strength to now get back to the routine or get back to the things that you were doing. So it never gets
easy.
You just need to become more resilient, right? So you sebenzisa inkani. When motivation ends, kumele usebenzise inkani. You need to be stubborn, you need to be resilient, you need to just be hard-headed and go for what you want. And yeah, it never gets
easy.
You just need to be more resilient and to want it more than anything. So if you want financial freedom, you don't say, this month I'm just not going to budget, or this month I'm not going to save anything, because when you do it the next time, it's going to be more work, and it's going to require you more strength and more courage. So yeah, now we come to the end of the video. I hope those points that I mentioned are going to change your life from now on going forth, mostly to temporary employees. Even permanent employees can use this, and Bona, because they have more advantage over the contract employees, they can just accomplish so much because they know that they have their job forever and ever. And as for us who are contract employees, we just need to take it one step at a time. And yeah, if ever you do these steps and you are a contract employee, then I don't think you will be stressing so much if you like you don't have a job. So with that said, please don't forget to like the video and share to your close friends. Comment down below if you have anything to say. I'm sorry about the noise, but yeah, people are here. Yeah, what was I saying? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Thank you for allowing me in your space and lending me your ear. Always remember that I love you. Have a lovely, productive day. Bye.